guys, it's Ariel from Seattle Coffee Gear, and today we are going to be reviewing the Capresso Froth Select Automatic Milk Frother. So this is the little guy right over here. It's got a maximum capacity of 20 ounces if you are heating milk or making hot chocolate, and a maximum capacity of 16 ounces if you are frothing milk either for cold foam or just like a hot frothed milk. This is really great if you don't have an espresso machine but you want to make something like a latte. You can froth your milk here, it gets it to a nice creamy texture, and then you can mix it in with either a French press or your brewed coffee, or even a Chemex to get you something kind of like a cafe au lait, which is coffee with steamed milk. So it's a pretty neat little gadget. So this is the frothing pitcher, and there's kind of like a little, it's almost like a little magnetic sensor. So when we set it down, it makes this little beep to let you know that it's in place. And then in here, this is one of the little discs that's actually used to froth the milk. So you can kind of see here that they're sloped inward. So this is the disc that you're going to use for making hot chocolate or heating milk up without really frothing it too much. And it's held in place. There's a little hole here, and there's also kind of this little spiky magnet that keeps it a little bit more secure. And then at the bottom, you can see this is where there are two of the frothing discs, and these are going to have an upward slope to them, so they look a bit different. And these are going to be for making your cold foam or just frothing plain milk. And they conveniently store here, so you don't lose them, and there's two. All right, and then here, we have the little power setting. So the first setting is going to be for cold foam. It has a little snowflake symbol on it. The second one is for frothing milk. So that's going to be if you want to get something more of like a cappuccino type foam in your drink. The next setting is flat. So that's going to give you less foam, so it's not going to be quite as fluffy. And then the last setting is for chocolate. So this is going to be for making hot chocolate. If you kind of want to make a mocha, you can add chocolate chips to the milk, let it melt, and then you can pour that into your coffee or drink it as hot chocolate, which is what we are going to do today. So we're going to demonstrate how to make hot chocolate with this little guy. So I'm going to go ahead and set this here. There's that little beep. And I am going to pour 8 ounces of whole milk into the pitcher. And that's going to get it right to the minimum line. So you don't want to do anything less than 8 ounces in here, because otherwise you're not going to get the right texture. And now all you really need to do, you don't even need to push it, you just gently tap it, and it's going to beep. And now it's going to start frothing. Now in about 2 minutes, it's going to reach the temperature where we can add our chocolate morsels. And today we are going to be making a ruby chocolate hot chocolate. This is a new variety of chocolate that they came out with a couple of years ago. It is naturally pink in color, and it doesn't taste like chocolate. It's actually fruity. It kind of reminds me of raspberries, so it has almost a tart flavor to it. So I have these little morsels that I cut up. It's about 1.5 ounces of the candy bar that I chopped up into small pieces. You want them to be as evenly cut as possible so that the chocolate melts evenly, and you want them to be small so they melt quickly. So now it's just a waiting game to get our milk hot enough, and we'll know because this little guy right here is going to blink at us, and it will start beeping when it's ready for us to add our chocolate. So now we wait. Alright guys, it's been about 2 minutes, so now the frother is telling us it's ready for us to add our chocolate chips. Now this is important. You don't want to go right into the middle because that's going to actually clog the frother, so we're going to aim for the sides, like so. You don't want to add it too quickly, so just a little bit at a time. And that's going to be important not just for the chocolate morsels, but you also want to aim for the sides when you're putting any kind of a syrup in here as well. Alright, so it looks like the chocolate is melting. It's turning the milk a very pale pink color. And it's been about, I'd say about 3.5 minutes or so. So when it's done, it's going to stop itself automatically. And I'd say, I don't have a thermometer, but I'd say it probably gets it right around 140, 145 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're back. This is finally done. It takes about 5 minutes for it to actually get everything done, but that's because we're melting chocolate. Doesn't take nearly as long when we're just frothing milk. I'd say about half the time. Alright, so what I have here is just a little bit of like a raspberry sauce that we are going to garnish the cup with. Just to kind of, you know, add a little more color. And now we're going to pour it in. And the milk texture is actually pretty good. Gets it nice and foamy, but not overly frothy. There we go. Here. And now I have another chocolate bar that I'm just going to grate over the top for some chocolate shavings. So there we go. We have our ruby chocolate, hot chocolate, garnished with a little bit of raspberry sauce and topped with some more ruby chocolate shavings. And we're going to taste it to see how the little frother did. Oh, it's really good. It actually gets it closer to about 150, which is more of what people are used to. So it's definitely hot. You don't want to chug it right off the bat, but gets the milk nice and hot. It gives it a nice creamy texture. The chocolate is evenly melted, so it's very silky. There's no grittiness to it. Overall, it makes a really, really good hot drink. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time. Cheers, you guys.